I think this is starting. I believe it is. I think this is starting. And then let's go.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, where you at?
Yeah, tapping in harassing boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. I'm calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the
De Niro,
on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We all
Chris.
on the panel, strapped to my side.
Daniel Berry.
Bruce passed me the blunt. I'm a light.
Appreciate all you cats stopping by, man.
I always spit flames.
Let's let this tune play out. Mexican boxing. We have a lot of Mexican boxing fans over here on YouTube. So let's see where it takes us.
Gas always got a different strain, but you ain't like me. You can never feel my pain.
Christopher, we knew you were going to get in here one way or another.
Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change.
Said that I love it, bro.
Gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream. Gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on. I ain't undisputed, but I want all the
man,
straps.
150. Write my tune there for me. Get some background stuff in there. Lordy, lordy, lord. A little bit of flour for the evening. Let's see here. Ooh, this looks like a beautiful little nugget. I don't need to do anything else. This. I will show it to you. I will grind it up and I will fortify it so we can get this show started. But I like to let people move in first. But look at this, man. This was double OG. I'm still smoking this stuff for a couple of days now. Look at this bad boy. This is a beauty. See if that shows up in my. Oh yeah. See if we can get that to focus in. Where's that focus? There it is, there it is, there it is. There we can see it now. Okay. Very, very nice. We grind that bad boy. In our little BBO, my brother, salute. This music's not too loud in the background, is it? I don't like it to drown me out, but I got to hear it. A choice bud. Pinche, salute, man. You know it, brother. You're gonna probably do pretty good on this one, man. We got a Mexican hemp over here. Dump that on the tray. Nothing quite makes this sound. The sound of the grinder. Right? Is Joe in here? This is going to be a tough one though, man, because a lot of you cats, you talk Mexican boxing, but do you know Mexican boxing? Let's see here, man. Here we go. We're going to take this little bit of herb that I have here. Got a little bit on the tray, as you see. It's ground up. That was that little bud that I had. Look at all you get from that bastard, huh? I'm going to enhance that with this little product called Drip Diamonds. This is the diamonds. That's a little drip diamond right there. I'm gonna crush that up. Mix that with the flour. I wish I could get a camera so you could see this from the upside. It gets a little gushy when I squeeze it. You see, we fortify the herb. We mix that diamond, those diamond flavors. And oh man, this, just the smell of it alone. And you know, this is the high point of my day. So I got a nice clean Toka 2. We put a little pinch in there. And you know, today's a special day in boxing, believe it or not, man. There's three birthdays of very famous boxers that I am extremely fond of today. The first one, 1949, George Foreman was born. The second one, 1973, Felix Tito Trinidad was born. And then in 1959, Rocky Lockridge was born. All on the same day. Look at that sucker too, man. Oh yeah. Gotta do a few of those to get the head right for this competition. They all had their birthdays today, and I remember all these fighters. I followed all three of them in their careers, man. You know, starting with George Foreman. You know, we had the old George Foreman. I watched him back in the 70s, the early 70s. The first time I saw him live was when he destroyed Joe Frazier. Frazier is down. Incredible, man. I watched his career. I watched him destroy Ken Norton. I watched him get destroyed by Muhammad Ali. There's my brother, the drunk Irishman, man. My brother Carlos Mendoza. I sent him some boxing magazines. See, I was doing that for trivia, man. I won't do that again. What costs about $20 in the United States costs about $75 to send it to the fucking Irish over there. And not to mention that he even had to go pay a custom for it. And I stuck some gummies in there. I think they must have took them out because he didn't get them. Angel Diaz, brother, back from Cuba, man. Salute to you. Wow. No boxing tomorrow night. I think we got a fight in the afternoon. You take a little break, yeah, you do. Some people do, man. I never take a break that long, but I quit one time, El Pinche. I quit for about 8 months. This was maybe 6-7 years ago. And my brother JR, he passed away. He came down on my birthday. I think I was like 63 or something like that, 64. And he gave me a butt of the stuff that his kid grew. And I smoked that. I couldn't even get my head off the fucking couch. It was like I did a bag of dope. It was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But, you know, you build your tolerances. And when you quit a little bit, it cleans your receptors out. And plus, you're not really accustomed to taking that buzz every day. It's like you quit drinking, man. The first time you do a couple of shots, whoa, you know, that's what it is with the herb. But I ain't got no time in my life to quit drinking now, man. So I quit smoking, quit drinking. I haven't had drinking 22 years now, 23 years. I quit in 2002. And I haven't picked up the stuff. There's my brother D1. How you doing, brother? The angry white man. Salute to you, man. I'm just getting a little buzz on here. And we're gonna do Mexican boxing, man. You know, you have to do variation, especially in these trivia games, because if you just do boxing trivia every week, you're gonna be redundant, repeat the same questions. So now it's gonna be a different region. We can go all over the place, but you know, I ask people to type underneath what they want me to do in here, what kind of a trivia. And nobody put Mexican, but hey, man, I hang around with enough of the Mexicans on YouTube, so we might as well do honor our brothers from down under, and have a little bit of a trivia, because this is Nothing but fun and education. You know, that's all it is, bro. D1, 12 years, man. Good for you. But see, the thing is, with alcohol, it was a problem with me. You know, I would change my disposition. I'd get in fights. I just do things I didn't want to do. When I quit drinking, that stopped happening. So you know, it ain't like smoking the weed. The weed, I'm mellow. It's like it's part of me. But alcohol and my wife, man, she just quit drinking. Let's see, maybe about 7-8 months ago. But she was getting out of control. You know, drinking that wine by herself. And it got to the point where, you know, she grabbed half our stuff and she was going to go out the door. She couldn't even get off the floor. I said, hey, baby, it's me or the booze. I said, I don't even want to see that shit in the house anymore. And, you know, she quit. She quit cigarettes. She's smoking 50 years, so alcohol wasn't too bad. And we smoke a ton of weed, so we don't have any time to be thinking about anything else as far as intoxicants are concerned. Let's see, man. Let's see. There's only, how many people live in here? I'll have to. I can't really tell unless I do this. I can't start yet, man. There's only 4 people in here. Hey, my brother Gert, salute, man, salute. Art Garfunkel, Art, salute to you, man. Yeah, I did boxing trivia a long time ago in here, Pinche. I did boxing movie trivia, which was pretty cool, you know, because a lot of boxing movies, but. I mean, I did jazz. I do jazz. I do wrestling. I do nutrition, all kind of shit. But Mexican boxing, that's something that I haven't seen a quiz on Mexican boxing on YouTube yet. In fact, I don't think anybody except my friend Traveling Fools on Sunday nights, he does trivia. He does like just a varied trivia, all different things, movies, music, you know, geography, all kind of crazy things, man. And man, you know, I can't help thinking about my brothers from LA, man, the people that are going through that fire. It's just fucking just blows my mind. My heart goes out to them. Every time I start getting happy, I start thinking about those poor people who are dealing with nature, man. And you're hearing all these things where the water was diverted from the mountains, and all these political blaming this and that, and man, it's just a sad thing, man. Just so many acres and so many people's homes, you know. And sad thing, man. Sad thing. But you want to start this, man? Because people always roll in. It's going to take me a couple hours to do it. Well, not a couple, but you know how it is, man. And we started. We see what's up. Boom, boom, boom. And we have to have the countdown anyway. We have to, 2-minute countdown. As you can see. Mexican boxing trivia. Oh, absolutely, man. You know, whatever it takes, prayers, and I would love to send them money, but man, this is a tough month for me. Very, very tough month. So I really can't support them financially. But man, but prayers and thoughts and, you know, love and man, whatever. Just maybe some awareness to them. It's just unprecedented. Something like that could happen to us in the world today. Very, very fucked up, man. I haven't smoked any bongs yet today. This is my first doing a toka too. I had a couple of joints today. I walk around a lot. I don't drive around too much. My old lady, she goes out and does the stuff. She did a ton of stuff today. Went to the post office. Went to the food pantry. Went to the grocery store. Went to where else did she go? Oh, she dropped stuff off at the clothes donation box. She went. I got a ton of extra clothes around here, man. So she got rid of a bunch of stuff there. And, I mean, she's out like a late right now. Carlos Mendoza says, weird Bruce, today's Ring magazine, I collect them and talk about today's boxes, etc. The mags you sent me, oh, they go way back. From Tony Canzari, Joe Joe Van, Benny Leonard. Oh yeah, man. I mean, Carlos, I live for those fucking things. The lady at the magazine store used to call me up every month. When they came in, she called me up, and I just get in my car, fly down there, and I read that thing cover to cover to cover to cover. Because that was it. That was it. There was none of this. But get ready, man. Get your thinking caps on. The question's coming up in just a second. First one's they're gonna be easy, they're gonna be hard. We'll see what's going on in here, man. Who is known as El Gran Champion Mexicano in boxing history? One, is it Marco Antonio Barrera? 2, Julio Cesar Chavez? 3, Juan Manuel Marquez? Or 4, Canelo Alvarez? And please correct me if I mispronounce the names. There's not so much the boxers' names, but a lot of the nicknames. There's gonna be a lot of nicknames in here. There he is. Joe's in here, man. Look out. Hedge your bets now. Hedge your bets. We should place odds when people come in here. Maybe we'll see blood boxing later on, man. Who was it? Who's El Gran Champion Mexicano? 100% of you cats knew that one. Who was the first one in there? El Pinche, first guy on the button. We do another token. We'll switch to question number 2. Now we're already there, man. Which Mexican boxer was nicknamed Dynamito? 1, was it Salvador Sanchez? 2, was it Ruben Alvarez? 3, Juan Manuel Marquez? Or 4, Enrique Morales? Who was nicknamed Dynamita? Just got a nice head rush. The weed is working. 43% Juan Manuel Marquez. 43% said Ruben Alvarez. 15% said Eric Morales. That's all right, man. These are going to be tough. Even if you don't know, take a guess. You got yourself a 25% chance of getting it right. And we're going to give you some gummies at the end. The winner's going to get a nice big bag of gummies, man, for you. What weight class did Canelo Alvarez debut in professionally? What did Canelo debut as? 1, was it a welterweight? 2, a middleweight? 3, a lightweight? Or 4, a featherweight? Kenny Porter's right hand, brother. Salute, man. I'm smoking some double OG fortified with some drip diamonds. Butter pecan. I'm smoking the king of the fucking crop over here, man. What welterweight class did Alvarez debut in? Gold Eye, salute, brother. I expect Joe to do pretty poorly on this one. He ain't making no excuses. He's already drunk and sobering up. 75% got this one. El Pinche. I think El Pinche might be the dark horse in this game over here, man. I really do. 75% said that. 13% said middleweight. 13% said featherweight. Who defeated Julio Cesar Chavez for the first time in his career? 1, was it Pernell Whitaker? 2, Oscar De La Hoya? 3, Macho Camacho? Or 4, Frankie Randall? The first defeat on his way to 100 victories. Who put the brakes on that? Oh, I'm getting a head rush every time on this stuff. Diamond fortified double OG. Can't go wrong. Frankie Randall, Serge, I watched it on Showtime. It was unfucking believable, man. This was just after the Chavez fight. Don King, they swayed the judges with the Whitaker fight, rather. They swayed the judges. In this fight, the fight was over, and Chavez got floored. I don't know if it was floored twice. I know he got knocked down once. Mike, how you doing, brother? Always a pleasure to see you, my man. And Julio Cesar Chavez looked at Don King after the fight, and Don King goes, "I can't do nothing." He already did it in the Pernell Whitaker fight, and that was it, man. I think it was 95-1 or something like that. It was like they wanted to see him make 100 fights, and it didn't happen. Yep, even Don King couldn't help him. It was that clean, and that hundreds of thousands of people watching it on Showtime. This is when there was no internet, so you had the cable, but the top-notch cable was Showtime, HBO, and Cinemax, and Showtime. You had to pay extra for that, and even non-boxing fans are watching this, and they couldn't fucking give that one to Chavez. No sir. Let's resume this game, and let's see if people are starting to fall in here now. 89-0-1. We got our fact-checking historian Carlos Mendoza here. Which Mexican boxer first won titles in 4 weight divisions? Who was the first to win it in 4 weight divisions? 1, Enrique Morales. 2, Rafael Marquez. 3, Marco Antonio Barrera. 4, Juan Manuel Marquez. And please do me a favor and press the like and share, because I want to get more people to see this trivia, because this is the best fucking thing on YouTube, man. You gotta admit it, man. It don't get no better than this. Boz Cobra, salute. That's it, man. The voting's over. Who was it? 90% got this one. Enrique Morales. Hit that share button, man. Get this contest out there, man. Let's get some cats in here. Who did Marco Antonio Barrera defeat to win the ring featherweight title in 2001? 1, was it Prince Nassim Hamad? 2, was it Manny Pacquiao? 3, Johnny Tapia? Or 4, Daniel Zaragoza? And I think it was Nassim's last fight too, if I recall. But man, you cats knows your boxing. I haven't seen the damn fucking computer hasn't won one yet, which I like it when the computer wins one. The correct answer, 100% Nassim Hamad. Christopher got in there quick. El Pinche though, we're gonna go to the scoreboards after 10 questions. That was only number 6, so after the 10 questions, we'll see who's in the leaderboard over here. What nickname was given to Ruben Alvarez, a legendary Mexican boxer? 1, was he La Linda? 2, El Terrible? 3, El Pues? Or 4, El Dominante? El Dynamite. This was Ruben Alvarez. This one I know, but I still can't pronounce it. FCO, salute, man. Good to see you in here, bro. See, I said, man, we get some new people in here. Get this game rocking, man. You know, educate and get the word around and entertain. That's the name of the game. On a Friday night, no fights. What the fuck else you gonna do, right? El Perez, 64%. El Pinche got that one, and Boz got that one. A lot of people didn't. Moving on to question number 8. Who was regarded as one of the greatest featherweights and died at age 23? 1, Salvador Sanchez. 2, Ricardo Lopez. 3, Jose Luis Castillo. Or 4, Carlos Zarate. Before you cats don't get this one, I'm shutting this game down. Spit a little bit. Excuse me for that one. 100% got this one right. You didn't even have to fucking these are one of the sad ones. See, I gotta make 50 questions, so I gotta put some. Whoa, Christopher, you playing games or you got fat Irish fingers? 91% got that one right. Fool, first guy on the question. Which Mexican boxer holds an undefeated record of 51 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw? 1, is it Ricardo Lopez? 2, is it Miguel Canto? 3, is it Lupe Pinter? Or 4, is it Jorge Asai? Who is it? See, this is a little bit. Joe would know this one, but Joe's getting messed up with the traditionals. I see a lot of right answers coming on in here, man. And I used to watch this guy on Don King Fights, Ricardo Lopez. He's going to be included in this question a little bit further too, because Don King would put these great fights on. In fact, we're only another 9 days away from one of the largest fights ever in boxing history. That Greg Haugen went to Mexico and took on. Who did Juan Manuel Marquez famously knock out in their fourth fight? Another simple one. I don't know why it's in here, but I know that, Joe. A lot of people don't, man. You know, it's a very forgotten group here, but we do have some fanatics in here. And Foucault, I don't know who you are, brother. Maybe you're a troll, but we'll give you a blue so you don't stand out in here. We believe in DYC. Is that what the fuck they call it? I don't know. But who did Marquez famously knock out? If we don't get 100% here, then you guys are going back to the drawing board. 100% Manny Pacquiao. Let me take a look over at Facebook and see if anybody's playing. Yeah, I got somebody playing there. Hola. Somebody read me something in Mexican over there. Les Soles. Hola, hola. Let me open that one up. Oh, wait a minute. All right. This left hooking welterweight was destroying competition until he met Thomas Hearns. Was it Pepino Cuevas, 2 Lupe Pinto, 3 Carlos Palomino, or 4 Angel Espada? Oh no, I didn't even stop at 10. I'm gonna have to stop on this one now and show the leaderboard. But I mean, this was in the late 70s, and this dude was knocking everybody out. He must have had a half dozen title defenses. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't want to touch him. Jose Pepino Cuevas, a killer. Today, this guy would be making noise everywhere, man. We're gonna look at the leaderboard here, man. We're gonna see who's ahead, who's behind. I knew El Pinche, 10 out of 11 correct in there. He would have had 11, but unfortunately, them fat fingers made a typo. The Drunk Irishman is right on his tail. We got a three-way tie going on here, man. A three-way tie. De Niro and the Drunk Irishman. Kenny Porter's right hand in fourth place with 9. Joe's got 9. Art Garfunkel with 7. Kristen with 7. Boz with 7. Angel with 6. FCO. What was it, FCO or FOCO? Or FOCO? Is it fully extracted cannabis oil? Because that's what I make all the time, man. Mike Myers has got 5. Goldeye, I don't know if he came and went, but I don't think Goldeye's a Mexican boxing fan. But believe it or not, they'll be coming in here and I don't know, El Pinche, unless I block him, I think he's going to take the game tonight, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here, man. Let's see what happens. Which Mexican boxer was known as Baby Azamante? 1 was it Vincent Salvatore. 2 was it Raul Macias. 3 was it Kiz Azteca. Or 4 was it Juan Zertia? Who was known as Baby Azamante? A fantastically underrated boxer. This is where Henry Armstrong actually won his first world title, was with Baby Azamante. It was known as a featherweight title, but it was a California state featherweight title. It was also known as the world title. So, Baby Azamante, what was his real name? Has anybody out there ever heard of him? This kid started boxing when he was 13 years old, man. This guy's a legend in Mexico. Only 10%. Fu knew that one. Fu, who are you, bro? Is that the boxing fucking librarian or something out there, man? He's a 10%er on this one. LT Saludra. Who was the first Mexican boxer to win world titles in 3 weight classes? The first. Many have done it. Who was the first? Well, you got it. Good guess, man. That's what I said. 25% is a guess, man. Who was the first boxer to win titles in 3? The first one. There's been a few since then, but who was the first? %. Ruben Alvarez. I wish I could talk like LP for this contest. I'm glad he came in here tonight. I think he's going to do pretty good. Ruben Alvarez, the first one, 3 world titles. Bantamweight, featherweight, and super featherweight. What year did Julio Cesar Chavez retire from professional boxing? 1 was at 2010, 2 was at 2005, 3 2002, or was it 4 1999? Nick Smith, brother, salute. What year did old Julio? And Julio was definitely the epitome of Mexican boxing. This guy could do it all. He'd come at you like a fucking freight train, man. And if you didn't have enough to stay out of the way or even stop him, which very few did, he ran right over you, man. 82% got this one right, the Drunk Irishman and 2 others. 19% said number 2. And we move on to question number 15. Which Mexican boxer was nicknamed El Terrible? 1 was it Eric Morales, 2 Saul Alvarez, 3 Marco Antonio Barrera, or 4 Juan Manuel Marquez? And really, man, click that share button. Share this to your platforms. Hit the like button. More people should be playing this, man. This way, all the cats that win it every week, they wouldn't be winning it every week. You know, if we had guys like Curtis Anderson, the boxing librarian, scrapbook boxing playing this game, it'd be a whole different ball game. Which boxer was nicknamed El Terrible? This should be a lot of you cats should get this one, man. 100% of you got this one. It humbles me. It makes me have to look for more difficult questions. Through the first one on there, FCO, fully extracted cannabis oil, I'll call you. Who did Salvador Sanchez defeat to win the WBC featherweight title in 1980? 1 was it Wilfredo Gomez, 2 was it Eusebio Pedroza, 3 was it Danny Lopez, or 4 was it Azuma Nelson? I watched this fight on CBS Sports Spectacular. What an upset, what a beatdown. It's like, who the fuck is Salvador Sanchez, man? Well, for a few damn years, you sure as hell want to know. %, 28% said Gomez. Gomez, he defended the title, went over. Danny was a puncher. Danny had a right hand like freaking Ernie Shavers. Which Mexican boxer was famous for his rivalry with Manny Pacquiao? 1 was it Eric Morales, 2 Marco Antonio Barrera, 3 Julio Cesar Chavez, 4 Juan Manuel Marquez. Sounds like a trombone in there, man. Windows are closed. Get your answers in there. And this is a tough one too, because you could kind of hedge it a little bit, but you got to read the question very carefully. 82% got this one right. El Pinche, first one in there. 10% said Morales. Question number 18. How many times did Julio Cesar Chavez successfully defend his WBC lightweight title? 1, did he make 8 defenses? 2, did he make 14? 3, did he make 12? Or 4, did he make 10? Windows closed. Seems like the questions are going a little faster today than they normally do. You know, I don't have to hit the pause. Well, maybe it's because I'm not hitting the pause button, but they're going by like, seems like a few more seconds are chopped off. Only 28% got this one right, man. 10 title defenses, but this was a hard one. This is, you know, you gotta look in the records or something, unless you're really a follower of Chavez. Like me, if they ask me Larry Holmes 20, you know, Joe Louis 25, things like that, we would just know. Against whom did Canelo Alvarez suffer his first professional loss? Easy one here, man. One was it Triple G, Kennedy Golovkin. Two was it Floyd Mayweather Jr. Three, Dimitri Bivol. Or four, Austin Trout.
Rockin' with you to the corner here in the Tribune Pump, y'all. You could have been anywhere in the world. But you're right in this motherfucker with the funkiest trombone alive. Believe that shit.
The correct answer.
Thank you once again. We're gonna tell y'all this story.
This was 90%. Whoa, Joe, what are you smoking, Joe? You smoking what I'm smoking, boy?
Doggy, fresh in the motherfucking house. Come on. Hey.
Which Mexican boxer was known as Finito? One was it Ricardo Lopez. Two, Rafael Marquez. Three, Miguel Angel Gonzalez. Or four, Jose Luis Ramirez. Who was it? Who was known as Finito? We're probably going to talk a little bit more about him as this game progresses.
Look at here. One more time.
91% Ricardo Lopez. And what a great boxer he was. Art Garfunkel was the first one in there. Three behind him. 10% said Jose Luis Ramirez. All these guys, they're all standalone Mexican boxers. Who was the first Mexican heavyweight champion in boxing history? One was it Oscar Valdez. Two, Saul Alvarez. Three, Antonio Margarito. Or four, Andy Ruiz. That one must have been towards the end of the night. So I started doing this last night and finished it off today. And I usually try to even make the wrong answers a little bit more believable. But we see everybody got this one right. That one was too easy. I think I'm going to do it down. Clear my lungs first. Get the old torch out. Break out the dabs. This will definitely get me in the right frame of mind to continue this game. And that was 21. We had to go. No, we did look at that. We haven't looked at the leaderboard, have we? Let me do a blast on this and we'll take a look at that.
Everywhere we go, we might be in the sea. Friends heard the name back. Hey, everywhere we go, they talking about that shit that they don't know. Hear me say, all they ever do want me, all they ever do want me. Right here live, y'all. All they ever do want me, all they ever do want me.
Nelly Contact, my brother, salute. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was going to go to the leaderboard. Let's see how we're doing here, man. The scores have changed. The scores have changed a little bit. The Drunk Irishman is now in first place, tied with De Niro with 17. El Pinche, that little flick of the wrist you made earlier when you got the wrong one, that cost you your first place spot, bro. Bar's making a very strong showing with 15, and Joe with 15. Garfunkel with 14. Mike Mazik with 13. FCO, fully extracted cannabis oil, with 12. Chris, don't know no Mexican boxing, but he's doing all right. Angel Diaz, LT, 11 for Angel. LT's got 9. Kenny Porter's right hand with 9. Goldeye, and Nelly just came in. See, that's why I wish I could divide this game into 2 different things. The Drunk Irishman is a casual. All right, let's see, man. See, I wish I could reset these to 0, and we'll see what's going on. But let's resume the game, get back to the freaking main event here. Which Mexican boxer fought 115 professional fights and won 107 of them? 1 was it Eric Morales, 2 was it Ruben Alvarez, 3 was it Julio Cesar Chavez, or 4 was it Carlos Palomino? Nelly, I hope you're safe and hope you're not anywhere near those fires out there, man. That's my heart goes out to everybody out there. Julio Cesar Chavez, 91%. Art Garfunkel, first guy in there. Question number 23. Who did Marco Antonio Barrera face in the famous trilogy of fights? 1 was it Eric Morales, 2 Manny Pacquiao, 3 Julio Cesar Chavez, and 4 Juan Manuel Marquez. Notice a lot of these names seem to be popping up in a lot of these same questions, but it's funny how they are. It's funny how they are, man. Windows closing fast. Get your answer in there. You do a blast of water. %, Eric Morales. Question number 24. Who was the first Mexican boxer to unify the middleweight titles? 1, Rafael Marquez, 2, Marco Antonio Barrera, 3, Julio Cesar Chavez, or 4, Canelo Alvarez? Some of them are easy, I know, but not for everybody. I want to do another dab. See if I can get that in before the next question comes up. Windows closed. This is going to be 100% right here, right? 86%. What year did Andy Ruiz defeat Anthony Joshua? Anthony Joshua. 1, 2, 3, or 4? Whoa. I gotta catch my breath. That one could give me a stroke. What year was it? I remember watching this in my chair over here. I couldn't believe it. Joshua goes down. Come on, that's a fluke. He goes down. I think Ruiz went down too. But 72%, 2019, 6 years ago. And it was in the winter too, so right around 6 years ago. Ruiz's biggest moment, never duplicated it. Which Mexican boxer was also known as El León de Culiacán? One was it Eric Morales, 2 Julio Cesar Chavez, 3 Juan Manuel Marquez, or 4 Carlos Zarate. Leon de Culican. Who was it? I don't know, man. I'm not seeing. I'm seeing a lot of wrong answers out there. Only 36% get this one right. Oh, well, I didn't even see you in here, brother. My main man out there, bro. Salute. Outlaw in the bars. I didn't even see my brother sneak in here, man. I gotta pay more attention. What's the birthplace of Saul Canelo Alvarez? 1 is it Tijuana, 2 Monterrey, 3 Mexico City, or 4 Guadalajara? My brother Jed, Outlaw Boxing. Salute, man. What was the birthplace of Saul Canelo Alvarez? The window is closed. I'm seeing right and wrong. I'm seeing answers all over the place. But remember, even if Christopher, first guy in there with Guadalajara and 6 others, 93%, 8% said Tijuana. See, remember, if your name's not on there, you're still registered in there as getting the right answer. It only displays the first 2, I think. So I gotta figure out a way, because other programs I see displays like 5 of the first places. So, which Mexican boxer had a rivalry with Wilfredo Gomez? 1 was it Salvador Sanchez, 2 Ruben Alvarez, 3 Marco Antonio Barrera, or 4 Julio Cesar Chavez. And this was a fucking fight, man. If you didn't have the pleasure of seeing this, the Maharachi against one corner and the Salsa in the other corner, it was wild, man. And who was it? 100% on this one. Yeah, easy stuff. This is time filler here. Which Mexican boxer was known for his impressive defensive skills? This was a rarity. This cat was known as a defensive wizard. 1 was it Eric Morales, 2 Rafael Marquez, 3 Miguel Canto, or 4 Carlos Zarate. Windows closed. And see, we've seen the other 3 names on here so much. This name we haven't seen, so it's like Miguel Canto. Go watch some of his tapes. Your mind will be blown by the head movement, the way the body gets out of the way of a fucking of left hooks, the way he blocks the punches. Amazing stuff. What division did Ricardo Lopez dominate during his career? Ricardo Lopez, what division was it? 1 was it the minimum weight, 2 the lightweight, 3 the flyweight, or 4 the bantamweight? Minimum weight, minimum/straw weight. He was the littlest man. He was as small as you can get, but as good as you can get. But this is why people haven't heard of him, because he was small. He got that one in quickly, man. Who did Eric Morales defeat to become the WBC Super Bantamweight champion? 1 was it Rocket Wayne McCullough, 2 Marco Antonio Barrera, 3 the Flushing Flash Kevin Kelly, or 4 Daniel Zaragoza? Who did he defeat to become the WBC Bantamweight champion? This was on HBO After Dark. If you remember, you'll go back that far. This is when I was drinking, so man, I'll tell you. I had my restaurant. I used to bring a fucking 6-pack of beer home after I closed the place at 10 o'clock, and that's when the fun began. Daniel Zaragoza, 59%. Carlos, you'll find this in the Ring magazine I sent you. But 59% got this one. Art kicking some ass in there in the bars. The historian like bars. 25% said McCulloch, 9% said, I'm sorry, I missed that one. But anyway, answers all over the place that we'd like to see. Which Mexican boxer was known as Bazooka? 1 was it Ruben Alvarez, 2 was it Raul Micas, 3 was it Rafael Limon, or 4 was it Julio Cesar Chavez? Who was Bazooka? I saw this dude too, man. I saw him when he lost his super featherweight title. It was on my first honeymoon. I made sure I got a fucking. There were it wasn't a hotel. It was a rooming house. I don't know what do you call it. A room. Something on the beach where straw huts and everything. But anyway, Rafael Bazooka Limon, Macho Camacho beat his ass like I never dreamed was possible. But 93% got this one right. But this was and this Rafael Bazooka Limon, he's got a body. This guy's the real deal. Who did Julio Cesar Chavez see defeat in his 90th consecutive unbeaten fight? 1 was it Tony Lopez, 2 was it Hector Camacho, 3 was it Greg Haugen, or 4 was it Frankie Randall? Gotta use my spittoon over here. Who was it? And all of these guys, man, I think they were all opponents of the great Chavez on his quest to 100 victories. He fought everybody, man. No more cab drivers. Greg Haugen, 28%. Angel in there right away. Joe right behind him. See, these are fights that Joe remembers going back to the 90s. Which boxer was the first Mexican to win a world title in 5 weight classes? 1, Eric Morales. 2, Julio Cesar Chavez. 3, Juan Manuel Marquez. Or 4, Canelo Alvarez. This is New Orleans stuff in the background. Hey, park away. Hey, 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 park away. Canelo Alvarez. The correct answer. 67% got that one. 34% said Marquez. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. What the heck, right? Boz Cobra coming out of nowhere. Look at this shit, man. Boz Cobra in first place. He's tied with De Niro, but Boz Cobra's got those fast fingers. He's up there in Croatia, man. He's sitting on top of the world up there. The Drunk Irishman is in 3rd place with 26. El Pinche. He could be the underdog in here though. Watch out, man. He could be the fucking what do they call it? The something I can't even remember. But watch out for El Pinche in the finals coming up, man. As we go to the Anthony Penis. Salute, bro. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for the sub. Well, we're going to say 5 just for the sake of a game in here. And if you want to fact check it after the game, we'll do that. If it comes down to one question, we'll go back and we'll look in that one. But Boz Cobra, first place right now, tied with De Niro, Sparta. We'll have to do some face-off questions if this comes to the end of it. But what is Juan Manuel Marquez's signature punch? 1, is it the uppercut? 2, the left hook. 3, the counter right hand, or 4, the body shot. Juan Manuel Marquez, what was his signature punch?
Oh yeah, some brand new music, y'all. Coming out real soon, y'all. Triple folks. Hey, oh, we gonna do a little something like this. Yeah, come on. Party low. Hey, keep your body moving and grooving out there, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. You looking good. Put your hands together, y'all. Come on. Hey, somebody, grab somebody. Hey, let's swing, baby. Let's go. Hey,
The counter right hand. Ask Manny Pacquiao. This is my brother Major Key, man. Salute. Andy, how you doing, brother? Hola, amigo. My hermano. Which Mexican fighter is known for his controversial draw against Triple G? Who's known for the draw? Was it Morales, Barrera, Chavez, or Alvarez? %, Canelo Alvarez. Question number 37. Hawker Mustang, salute, brother. Who was the first Mexican boxer inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame? 1, was it Vincent Salvador? 2, Ruben Alvarez? 3, Julio Cesar Chavez? Or 4, Carlos Zarate? Windows closed. The correct answer. 75% got this one. Walker by Ruben Alvarez, the inaugural class. What was it? 1991, I think. 92. Real, way back in the day. The first class. And I want to go this year, man. I really do. I got to see if Matt Chad will drive us down there. Go see Vinny Paz. Which Mexican boxer held all 4 super middleweight titles simultaneously? Was it Barrera? Was it Chavez? Was it Marquez? Or was it Alvarez? The 4 belt era, 4 titles. Simple, right?
Everybody, come on, y'all. Clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Clap your hands. Put your hands together. Clap your hands. Hey, clap your hands. One time. Clap your hands.
I'm going to go clean my bong after this
Come
one.
on, y'all. Clap your hands. One time.
90%.
Come on.
All right, I'm going to have a bong cleaning right now. Go clean this bong. Everybody can go to the bathroom. Do what you got to do. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Angel Rodriguez, thank you for stopping by, my man.
That's all you got to do.
I'll be right back. Please don't go away.
Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Whoa. Clap your hands. 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 Everybody, come on, y'all. Clap your hands. Hey, clap your hands. Let's go. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. It's a celebration. Put your hands together. Clap your hands. We party here, right here. Clap your hands. Hey, clap your hands. Whoa, clap your hands. Happy holidays. Hey, Merry Christmas, y'all. To everybody out there, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hey, clap your hands. We live. Clap your hands. Put your hands your hands. One time, clap your hands. Clap your hands.
There we go.
Hey, clap your hands. Whoa.
It's even kind of balmy out there, man. 32 degrees. It's been like 20s the last couple of days. Today it feels like it's freaking warm out there.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, we party again right here.
I wish I could highlight these comments, but I can't with this program that I have. But we can stop this again. 90% got that one with Canelo Alvarez. We enjoy a hit on this clean bomb, this clean Topa 2. I notice when I smoke joints all day and I don't get congested. But when I do that, and I do dabs, I can do dabs and not get congested. But when I smoke on the bomb, I get congested. I gotta cough up some loogies. I wonder why that is. And I told that to my doctor before, man. He's like, test my respiratory system. I've seen a pulmonologist. I tell him exactly what I do. He tells me I have no cancer, cancer-free, 70 years old, cancer-free, and smoke weed every day. So I don't even know what my point was. But, oh yeah, my point was, I can smoke joints and I don't get congested and I can do the dabs. And when I smoke the Topa 2, which is my favorite way to smoke the weed, I got a pooey all the time. So, I don't know. And like I said earlier, I told the doctor today, if you don't mind pooeying, then in front of the battery, looking down my throat. I have an endoscopy every 5 years. I mean, I take advantage of insurance. I'm checked from root to tutor. I make sure everything's working good, all the plumbing. Everything. Let's resume the game now. Get to question number 39. There's only 11 questions. No, that's right. We're going to have, there's only the top 10 left to go. Who defeated Ruben Alvarez for the first time in his career? You're going to have to know your boxing for this one. One, was it Wilfredo Gomez? Two, was it Danny Little Red Lopez? Three, was it Chuchu Castillo? Or four, was it Carlos Zarate? The first defeat of Ruben Alvarez. %. I have to, let's see, man. What did I do here? Back. Do this. Do that. Julio Cesar Chavez set a record in 1996 for the largest paid attendance in a boxing match. Who was his opponent? One, was it Roger Mayweather? Two, was it Pernell Whitaker? Three, was it Macho Camacho? Or four, was it Greg Howard? You're right, yeah, 1996. The 6 is right near the 3. See how I fucked that up, Joe? You're right, but who was the opponent? 70% got Greg Haugen. I think they had like 150,000 in some stadium in Mexico. It was like I said, the largest. And it was a huge card too, and it was on the 20th of January. And it was Julian Jackson was on the card, and Gerald McClellan, one of Don King's finest. What was Salvador Sanchez's final professional record before he died? One, was he 51-0? Two, was he 45-0-1? Three, was he 44-1-1? Or four, 42-2-1? We're in the countdown right now. This is the top 10 stuff going on here, man. I wish I could do 100 questions, but it only takes 50. I wanted to put some other ones in here that I had in my own brain about some of the great Mexican boxers I remember from the 80s. But 44-1-1. Pat Cowdell almost beat him, man. If you guys remember that fight. Danny Medina, bro, how you doing, man? Which Mexican boxer won gold at the 1968 Olympics? Which Mexican boxer won gold? Danny Medina. Bruce is a fucking legend, bro. There you go, man. Hey, Danny, how you doing, brother? I haven't seen you in here before, so you would have had a wrench. And now for sure, bro. Now, my man, you're large and in charge. Was it Ricardo Delgado? Was it Raul Marquez? 3, Julio Cesar Chavez? Or 4, Carlos Zarate? Which one of these guys won a gold medal at the 1968 Olympics? Ricardo Delgado. Art and Joe got that one. The first one, 2 to get that one. 34% said Raul, 23% said Carlos Zarate. The legend in my own mind, Joe, please. I know I'm real casual, especially when I do these and you catch correctly. And I try to put this fucking thing together fast, too. And this is the second one I did this week. Who did Marco Antonio Barrera face in his first professional fight? 1, was it Eric Morales? 2, was it Paulie Ayala? 3, was it Kennedy McKinney? Or 4, was it David Felix? This one should be easy. %100% on this one. %100% on this one. See, if I had put some normal names in there, some guys, some names like De Niro Spada, Buzz Cobra, El Pinche, normal names, David Felix. Whoever heard of David Felix? Which one of these boxers trained under the legendary Ignacio Berenstein? 1, is it Eric Morales? 2, Marco Antonio Barrera. 3, Julio Cesar Chavez. Or 4, Juan Manuel Marquez. Ignacio Berenstein.
Y'all make some noise, y'all. Julian St. Patrick on the keys, y'all.
Never seen a lighter like this before.
Come on.
Never saw a lighter like this before.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
90%.
about.
Juan Manuel Marquez.
Keep your hands together,
Who was
boys.
Mexico's
Keep
first
your body moving and grooving
boxing
out there,
world
y'all.
champion? 1, Ruben Alvarez. 2, Raul Macias. 3, Carlos Zarate. Or 4, Battling Shaw. Who was Mexico's first world champion?
Once again, we thank y'all for being here tonight, y'all.
You know, the computer hasn't won once tonight. Usually it wins at least 1 or 2 of them. And I love it when it does it, man. But
way uptown. This how we do it, y'all.
somebody's gotten every answer correctly in here.
Clap your hands. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, y'all. It's going to be a beautiful holiday season.
Battling Shaw.
Everybody out there, y'all.
56%. I never even heard of Battling Shaw until I put this together and looked it up. And I said, oh, that's who it is, man. That's a good Mexican name.
All the birthday people in the house tonight.
Which Mexican boxer earned the nickname El Alcidian? Who's El Alcidian? Is it Ray Vargas? 2, is it Miguel Michel? 3, is it Luis Miri? Or 4, is it Abner Mars?
Put your hands together, y'all. Come on. We give thanks We always give thanks right here live, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Music.
Who was it?
Y'all make some noise.
This one's an easy one here. This is only from like a few years ago.
With the pain in the back, y'all bring it out.
Miguel Burchell, 78%. Fully extracted cannabis oil. Hit the button first.
The artist himself.
El Pinche was in there. Abner Mars, 12%. Ray Vargas, 12%.
And all the way live at the Make Believe, y'all. Somebody say, fuck yeah!
This Mexican warrior controversially defeated Pernell Whitaker, defending his WBC lightweight title. 1, is it Julio Cesar Chavez? 2, is it Jose Luis Ramirez? 3, is it Carlos Palomino? Or 4, is it Rafael Bazooka Limon? This Mexican warrior controversially defeated Pernell Whitaker. You got to read the whole question, El Pinche.
We're going to meet everybody.
Hey, my sister, Mayhem and Miracles. Shout out to you, my sister. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate the view. 56%, Jose Luis Ramirez. And this was in France. If you don't remember this fight, man, this fight was in France, and Pernell Whitaker beat him. Beat him soundly. Pernell Whitaker was 15-0, and we all expected Whitaker to take his first title. Nope. I think it was a majority decision, and they gave it to Jose Luis Ramirez, who's a warrior in himself. And 45% said Julio Cesar Chavez. No, Chavez, that was a draw, man. He didn't defend his title. It was a draw. The controversial defeat. He didn't defeat Whitaker. He drew with Whitaker. So anyway, man, 56%. And that damn Jose Luis Ramirez, you go look at his resume. This guy's got Hall of Fame written on him. He's got about 100 and something fights and been in there with everybody. Beat everybody, got beat by the best, beat the best. Definitely some cat you want to see. He was called a Mexican assassin before facing Julio Cesar Chavez. 1, was it Roger Mayweather? 2, was it Hector Camacho? 3, was it Greg Haugen? Or 4, was it Frankie Randall? And this was this guy was beating all the Mexican fighters. Arianda and Miranda, Mario Miranda, and others. He was beating them all, and he ran into Julio Cesar Chavez, and 91% got this one right. My brother, the Outlaw, first one on there. A bunch of others. 10% said Greg Hogan. I misspelled that. Sorry, guys. We're moving into the twilight of this game. How old was Alberto Baby Azamante when he made his pro debut? We talked about it earlier, man. 1, did he make his pro debut at 29? 2, was he 17? 3, was he 15? Or 4, was he 13? This is Boxing Hall of Fame stuff here, man. This is, to start your pro career at 29, 15, 17. What do you think? What do you think, boys? Imagine starting a professional boxing career in Mexico at fucking 13 years old. FCO and Joe were on there first with that quickly. The rest of you cats said 17 and 15, but 13, that's just unbelievable. This rugged Mexican fought Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, and Marvin Hagler. This rugged Mexican fought Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, and Marvin Hagler. 1 was at Roberto Duran, 2 was at Marcus Geraldo, 3 was at Jose Martin Flores, or 4 was at Angel Robinson Garcia. This is another dude. He's got like 100 fights, and he fought them all. At the end of his career, they used him as cannon fodder, you know, just making a reputation off his name. He said, "Hey, sure, I'll go in there. Give him 5-6 rounds." Marcus Geraldo. 90% got that one right, and that's the end. That's the end of the 50 questions, man. We'll see where everybody did, man. Well, the question says Mexican. It doesn't say half Mexican, Angel. Come on, give me a break here, brother. The Drunk Irishman comes from out of nowhere. I mean, the lead changed so many times in here, man. The Drunk Irishman was 42 correct. Don't say the Drunk Irishman ain't a historian, because he didn't have no time to Google those answers. That was pretty good of him, bro. Boz with 39. Another hand for Boz. FCO, I haven't seen you here before, brother, but man, you came in with a splash, with a bang. Salute to you. De Niro Spada with 38, man. I mean, you cats are all, look at you, in with 1, 2, 3 points on each other. El Pinche of Mexican heritage himself, man, with 36 correct. Joe with 36. Art Garfunkel Art with 34. Christopher with 27. Angel Diaz got himself 23. Mike Mazik with 23. Outlaw Boxing Club with 22. So you guys that came in early. LT came in, aced a bunch of them with 19. Kenny Porter's right hand with 9. And I know, man, see, I know how these games work. That's why I wish I could really break them up into 10, maybe every 12 questions. We start a new first place, but I don't have the geek knowledge to do that yet at this stage of my game. But Nelly Content came in here, man. Chris the Bronze. See, Chris played twice, so I don't know, man. That's not fair. I'll get 2 views on that one. But then they'll figure it out and they'll take it away. But Chris the Bronze Bomber. Is that what he called him, to the Bronze Bastard? Nelly Content, my brother, in 15th place with 6 fighters in here. Angel Rodriguez got himself 4. The boxing, I didn't see the boxing scientist in here, man. Shout out to you, brother. And Goldeye. Goldeye got himself 1, man. He come in here for a quick smoke. I wanted to ask Goldeye about our good friend, man. About our good friend Cornbread. We haven't seen Cornbread in ages, man. I don't know if they threw his ass off YouTube or something's wrong with him, but he's got a great channel, man. And if you're still out there, Goldeye, man, let me know what's up with Cornbread, and we wish him the best. But call it a draw. How did we have a draw there, or did we have a winner, clear winner, the Drunk Irishman? No, I don't see any draws here, man. Well, 3rd and 4th place, De Niro Spada, and yeah, those gummies, man. I can't send them to the Drunk Irishman. It cost me too much to send them to him, man. We'll throw them back in the pot. Next time the pot will be doubled. But once again, always have a blast doing this. Remove that from the screen. Get that out of here. I think we got fights going on tomorrow, right? What do we have going on? We have something in the UK going on in the afternoon. One more hit. We started this at 9. Yeah, it was a decent hour of killing my time tonight, man. Maybe I'll go troll a little bit on YouTube, see what's up. You know what else happened today in the world of boxing too that I remember seeing? My man Iran the Blade Barkley, who I know, I've talked to Iran a couple of times, and Darren Von Horn. I've spoken to him a couple of times. He's been on my show, Darren Van Horn. In fact, Darren Van Horn called me up a few weeks ago looking for boxing tapes of his, and me being the internet boxing man, I found a site that some guy has all Darren Van Horn fights, and I sent it to him. He was really grateful. But anyway, today's the anniversary of the fight with Andre, with I ran the Blade Barkley. I tried calling Barkley, but he not answering his phone. He hasn't answered in the past 6 months or so. I heard he's not doing too good, but you never know, man. Maybe he's doing better. Maybe he didn't know who it was and lost my number. But anyway, I ran Barkley, beat the shit out of Darren Van Horn. And Van Horn's father was yelling shit to Barkley over the dressing room. It was in Madison Square Garden at Felt Forum, and they had the curtains between them. They were yelling stuff over back and forth over each other, through each other. And I remember after the fight, James Toney comes in the ring and let Barkley got a smile on his face. He just beat the shit out of Van Horn. He became a world champion again for the second time. And he thought James Toney was going to shake his hand, and James Toney comes in. I ain't here to shake your hand. I'm here to challenge you. Slaps his hand out of the way, and the big smile off Barkley just disappeared. And those two, they went to war. Toney put on probably one of his best fights against Iran Barkley. But that's another fight that happened on this day, man. The 10th of January. A lot of history on this day, man. That's why I had to go on and do this Mexican boxing trivia test. And all I can say is, thank you much for coming by, man. Appreciate it. Muchas gracias. Clarence, salute, man, salute. But I'm gone. Peace, you guys. I'll see you next time. There we go.